Morning, it's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Today is Thursday, 15th May 2025. Yesterday was a day where the bulls and bears fought, and it was a mixed day, and technicals came into play while the fundamentals remain as they are. So today we have a situation where technicals are seemingly more important, though fundamentals have been improving over the last few months. So let's see what technicals have done and what fundamentals are doing at the latter part of this presentation. So yesterday the markets had closed. The markets ended largely in green. There were more advances than declines, approximately 3:1, and the broader market came into play. Now you have the FOMO factor because a lot of people missed this rally in the frontline indices, but now they're jumping into their favorite stocks. Yesterday, railways was one such sector which bloomed. So there was selling mainly in banks and stocks like HDFC Bank didn't do too well. Whereas the mid cap index rose, small caps rose, then you had Sensex rising about 182 points, Nifty Bank fell about 140 points. At one point of time, it had fallen more than 350 points. The mid cap index rose about 616 points. Uh, Institutions continue to buy about 1,250 crores is the net purchases, so which means still the retailers are in the negative mood only. Global equities, Dow Jones fell significantly again because of a couple of stocks. S&P was almost flat. Nasdaq did well. The other European markets did not do too well. Now the futures are all down globally. Nifty futures, Gift Nifty futures are up, but we have to see. I don't place too much emphasis on Gift Nifty futures. So Brent has come back into that 65 category. Gold was hammered heavily below 3,200. Silver is maintaining it 32 to 33 because it did not go up as much as gold. The other base metals, copper, zinc, and aluminum. Copper and zinc didn't do much, whereas aluminum went up over 1.3%. So the results today, as far as Nifty is concerned, there are no results. IFCI and the other broader market, we have IFCI, Precall, NCC, which is going to be very interesting. Tube Investments, LIC Housing Finance should come up with good results in my opinion. Balram Purchini is the poster boy of sugar sector. We have to see how it does. Arvind Mills and Cochin Shipyard should come out with good results. And I think there will be a lot of volatility in these stocks because people would already built positions. But by and large, I think things will be on the upside across the broad market. So this fight between technicals and fundamentals, the technical guy says I am more accurate. Fundamentals say I provide the complete picture. Personally, I use fundamentals over technicals, though I use technicals also. But for me, fundamentals play a role because you know what to buy. Of course, technicals will tell you when to buy. That is the difference for me between technicals and fundamentals. But now newer and newer things are coming up. So don't be before that, let's look at how Nifty technicals have done. Nifty technicals, if you look at this red line is the 200 DMA, which is the longer term averages, and the black one is the 9-day moving average. So Nifty has moved away from 200. It was trading below 200 DMA till April mid, and then it has moved up. And even Pahalgam did not make any effect. In fact, it is trading above 90 DMA for quite some time, and so it is in safe territory as far as technicals are concerned. Bank Nifty has been the stronger of the two, and it has moved out of the bearish phase, the long-term bearish phase, which is dictated by the 200 DMA. So it's moved out in early April, and it has been significantly higher. It has also formed what I call the flag and pole pattern. So Bank Nifty will lead the Nifty further up. So it's also trading above the 90 DMA, though it has lost 2 days in succession. The broader market, CNX 500, 200 DMA has been crossed 2 days ago. So we have to see for another 2-3 days whether it will stay above 200 DMA. If it does that, which I expect it to, then I think we are clearly, taking fundamentals into account, and people are jumping into the market. As far as the small cap and mid cap index is concerned, yesterday, for the first time, it has moved above the 200 DMA. As I keep saying, you should give some time for it as to whether it will continue to be there or whether it is a what we call a false signal. It is above the black line, which is the 9 DMA, so it is in safe territory as for the very short term. The small cap index is still far away from the 200 DMA. Same thing with micro cap index. So it is above the 9 DMA. So the people are just tentatively coming into the market. So once small cap, if and when small cap and micro cap cross 200 DMA, you can expect a significant rally. If you just look at this here, this play, once it traded above the 200 DMA and the 9 DMA, it just took off. This was in December when the Nifty and Bank Nifty were falling at that point of time. So technicals and fundamentals are aligning. They've aligned as far as the Bank Nifty and Nifty are concerned. As now it has come into SCNX 500, it is aligned. Now slowly it is dropping down to mid cap, small cap, and micro cap will sooner or later, I think, take the bet on. Now we have different kinds of analysis apart from the traditional technical and fundamental. Now astrology has come into picture. So this is another point of fundamentals I want to show. The Nifty earnings out of 38 declared, 27 are either in line or above average, above the expectations. Only 6 are below expectations. So if you look at what are the fundamental factors which are in favor of the market, good corporate results are happening, because you can see in the previous table which we talked about 30 out of 38 we have 27 which have been above the analysts' expectations. Then good amount of liquidity is there. Institutional liquidity is in plenty, both in domestic as well as foreign. The good macros are there. Inflation is coming down. IIP is doing good. Corporate tax collections are increasing. GST is increasing, and monsoons have been predicted to be good this time. So we are on a good path as far as fundamentals are concerned. Now this is what I said, a new analysis. So technical analysis there. Now astrology is coming to picture. Now people are talking of astro-techno analysis called astronachi, and so newer and newer techniques come into the picture. But I would be cautious in looking at astrology, come Fibonacci, come technicals. I mean, I think they're very confusing because there are too many lines drawn on the charts. Fundamentally, things look good. Technically, broadly, they look good. So I don't see any reason why we should be confused or why we should be bearish at the end of time. So whatever you do today, I hope it is successful. I will continue to buy on declines.